back when I stop, please. Come on. Let's work like professionals. Da 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 da. It's not quite there. I want to do listen. That see the E flat is good. Your A flat is not full. Up here. Let me hold the A flat. See, that's too thick. Sing more about That's the idea. I want to hear the A flat though. That's not terrible. I wish it still sounds kind of like ah. I wish it sounded like ah. That E flat, this one. Now wait, right there. Now you hit it. Stop. You did it right that way. Now, you know what we call that? We call it swallowing the vowel. It started off right, and then you kind of swallowed it. It went back in your throat. Now think of forcing that sound right up to the front of your mouth. Everything is happening right up here. Whenever it goes down, let me hear the A flat though. Do you understand what I mean? Hear the A flat? I want to hear this note. Just sing this. There, that's it. No, that little high. That's what I'm trying to get. You hear it? Now, let's sing the song. Now, what are you going to do to remember this so I don't have to stop for it again? How about this? Will that remind you to put it forward? Okay. One. Put your feet on the floor. I love the way you do that. I just love it the way you do that. Can you put some expression in it? Oh, Mio Babbino Carro. Mio Babbino Carro. Daddy, listen to me. Can you put that in? Come on. Opera singers are actors.
Yeah. I'll give you money.
Well, you're full of personality. I mean, you'd be a great actress. I'm sure you do all kinds of. You play skits around here all the time, don't you? You don't play.
Yeah, you make plays. Yeah, you do.
Well, this is, when I was your age, I did it. Every Saturday was all afternoon was acting out little stories of cowboys and Indians and knights and swords and stuff that I saw on.
I do wrestle.
You do what?
I wrestle.
Wrestle?
That's what I do.
Or you wrestle with who? Who you wrestle with? Yourself?
No. My cousins.
Oh. I didn't have any cousins. I wrestled with the pillows on the couch. So anyway.
So show the emotion.
Is that showing me the emotion?
Yeah.
Try this. Oh, will you listen? Oh, Mio Babbino Carro. See a little crying? Oh, that's how. That's not crying. Can you go? Listen. Ka. It's kind of like yodeling. Ka. Listen. Ka. Listen, this is high thing. Can't you whine? What? What? Yeah, like that. Right. Sort of. Go on. Pretty good. Go on. You got to get out of the habit of swaying back and forth like that. That's a nervous habit. Listen. Getting kids to every time we see a chorus performance at ACS, there's some kid in the back going like this for the whole time. It's a nervous habit that kids get into when they're singing and when they're embarrassed. Now, I'm all for using physical movement, but it has to be purposeful. I would rather see something like this. Oh, Mio Babbino Carro, mi piace bello, bello. I'd rather see something like that, than this is aimless and it just makes you look like a kid. And plus the fact that it draws attention to it. I have this horrible story. We did this musical at this church where I was working, and it was Psalm 109. It's a very spiritual thing about the seasons and death coming into life and stuff like that. And we had the lights down. There was just a spotlight on the singer. This kiddie chorus was singing background. Well, the only place to plug in the lights were on the steps where all those kids were standing. And this kid, while we're standing here singing this real solemn, prayerful song, he discovers that if he moves his heel, he can turn the lights on and off. So all during this very solemn, prayerful thing, this kid is messing with the lights, and the lights are blinking like this, like a street sign or something. It was ridiculous. It's just an example of it ruined the song for me. I can't believe that kid just kept doing it. He just kept doing it. I couldn't believe he would just keep doing it. Anyway, kids have nervous movements. Yeah. So and they distract. My point was this swaying back and forth distracts from the song, just like that light going on and off was distracting from the song. So you need to think of some purposeful movements. Now, if you'll do what I tell you, I can tell you what to do. You seem not willing really to follow my lead on these things. So make up your own movements. It's not complicated. You just got to think of the words you're saying and imagine that you're singing to somebody. Assume that Daddy's probably taller than you are, so a lot of your lines should be delivered like this.
My daddy's barely taller.
That's not true.
He's like this tall.
You have to look up to talk to him, don't you?
Brianna's performance at the regionals was just amazing. But she was doing a very distracting bobbing
Did she do that too?
thing. And hers is very small. It's not, it's like a repetitive to where I told Celeste, I was like, I could barely pay attention to her beautiful singing because of...
I thought I had broken her of that, but kids do it. If you do it now, you're going to do it even worse in front of an audience. So train yourself not to do it, okay?
I'll give you money for you to sing it to your daddy with sadness. I mean it.
That would be like 10 bucks.
So let's review this again. Oh, dear Daddy, please listen to me. I want to go to Porto Rosa. Yes, I want to go there at Ponte Vecchio, near the Arno. I struggle in torment. Oh, God, I want to die. Well, she wants to get married to this guy. And she's afraid of being sent there because she wants to get married to this guy, and if she doesn't get married to him, then she's going to have to go to the convent. I think the convent is at Ponte Vecchio in Porto Rosa, I think. So I'm not sure about what the Porto Rosa and Vecchio is, but there's some convent somewhere that she's threatening to go to. And she doesn't want to do this. She wants to get married to this guy. So it's all about begging Daddy to do something for her. And her whole life depends on it. Okay, can you put yourself in that position? And one more time. I want to hear some violin for you. Did you find Minuet 1?
No, I thought we were doing choir thing.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we are, but I wanted to review. You're the soloist on that piece.
I don't know if I can play it.
Okay. Well, let's work on it. When it's somebody else's turn, would you look on finding that? This is why the only thing I had in that briefcase that I left is your copy of the Minuet 1. I printed one special for you because I figured you couldn't find it. But it's got to be here. Now let's do this. And we'll try to work on that. Sweetie, you can't just start when you want. You have to play with somebody. Now I'm going to play the intro. Don't sit down. I'm going to play the intro, and then we're going to do the song together, okay?
You're swaying.
Come on.
No swaying.
You're swaying again, sweetie. Stop it. I'd rather you stand stock still than do that. Go on. Where are you? Where do you think you are? It would be so nice if you linked up the right words to the right notes. You always do this. You know this song? Silent night, the holy night.
That is so you, Blythe.
Will you please stop doing that? Are you looking at the words? Are you looking at the notes? Come on.
Yeah.
You're doing so well here, and then you get off like that, and you just don't even notice.
Stand still, no
What are
swing.
you talking about?
Money.
Oh, Dio. Now, why is that so long? Why is that note long? That's the longest note in the piece. Look. Because he's saying, "Oh God." There's a reason that Dio is on. Now. Put your feet on the floor. Huh? That sounds so. Will you stop saying Bapio? It's Bapo. Pieta. No. Do you want to do the up one or not? No. Ba. Do you, when you go to town, do you still suffer from the allergic thing? I mean, it's not just these trees, it's all the trees in the town, right?
Yeah, especially at church.
The church? Oh, great. Well.
At the church I was...
No, it's just because you were up early and didn't have time to drain. It wasn't the church.
Well.
I'll get her on a regimen of allergy medicine.
We certainly have to have it cleaned out for this performance. Okay, look, so we don't know where your Minuet 1 is, huh?
Maybe, but her thumb is a big hunk of skin taken out of it.
Oh,